Jai Mahamaya ki Jai Vishveshvari Mata ki Jai. We'll continue with chapter 55 from the Devi Bhagavatam, Retold by Ramesh, Mennon. Vedavyasa said, the Devi said once, now rising before bed, before dawn, the Bhakta meditates on the 1,000-petaled lotus of the soul of the hue of camphor, within the highest bodily chakra in the brain. Within this, he pictures his guru, immaculate and lustrous, his Shakti beside him. He bows to that guru and worships the Kundalini Devi thus. I worship the highest Shakti, Kundalini, who is Chaitanya, along the journey up to the Brahmarandra, and upon the nectarine goddess along the return down the Sushumna Nadi. Then the Bhakta turns his thoughts to my form of bliss within the Kundalini flame coiled at the Muladhara, the base of the chakras. After this, he rises and answers nature's bodily calls and performs the Udaya Sandhya Bandhanas, the rituals that begin the day. He then performs the Agnihotra Homa, the fire ceremony. He worships the sacred fire sitting in an auspicious yoga asana. Next, he performs Bhuta Shuddhi, purifies the elements of the body with pranayam, and then inscribes the alphabet of the Mula Mantra of the Mahamaya. He then meditates on me, the Devi, seated within the mystic lotus in his heart, blown by the breezes of pranayama. The Devi sits astride the 5 pretas, O Himalaya. Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra, Sadashiva, and Ishvara are the 5 Pitras at my feet. The Pitras are the nature of earth, water, fire, air, and cosmic ether. They also have the natures of Jagrati, waking, Swapna, dreaming, Shushupti, deep sleep, Turiya, the 4th state, and Atita, Rupa, the 5th. And thus my asanas is above the 5 Pitras. And I, who am the nature of the Brahman, am above all these 5. Now his mind made steady, the bhakti begins slowly intone my names, which are sacred mantras. After this japam, he offers me the fruits of his worship, setting the agaya before the agni, sprinkling them with the pavitra jal, the holy water, while chanting the astra mantra, Fat. He seals the 10 quarters by the Chotika mudra and bows down to his guru, asking his master's leave. He meditates upon the external asana, which is Shula grows, and with prana prishta, exteriorizes the resplendent Devi within his heart and enthrones her upon the outer asana. He performs and offers her green kus grass, rice grains, etc., water to wash her feet, water for her bath, some clothes, ornaments, flowers, perfumes, all these he offers to the deity of the yantra. If he cannot worship thus every day, he must do this at least on Fridays. He worships the Devis, whose nature is of light, Prabha, whose splendor pervades the universe. He worships Bhuvaneshwari Devi again, mistress of the earth jungle, with Naivedya and other sweets and foods. He recites her 1,000 blessed names and the Devi Sukta Strota and mantras of Bhuvaneshwari until bhakti wells in his heart, in his body, in tide. His hair stands on end with the current of ecstasy. Tears flow down his face, and now, rising, he sings and dances for me. When he has finished this worship and made the offerings of Homa, he feeds the Brahmanas, the virgins, and any others that come to him, thinking of them all as manifestations of me. After this, he prostrates himself before me, who dwells in the heart, and ends his devotion with the Samhara Mudra. And the Bhakta who worships the Devi Bhuvaneshwari has all the desires of his heart fulfilled and finds Manidvipa for himself when he leaves his body. Why, he has my very form by his worship, and the gods bow down to him. Let this, the way to approach me, be handed down from you to the generations of men of the earth. Yet, let no one who is an enemy of Dharma, or base, or cunning, or godless, ever learn this Sastra Devi Gita. For it is like a mother's breast being uncovered before lewd strangers. Let it thus be precious and a secret shared between the devout, for it is the final secret, the path to nirvana. O Devas, O Himavan, I know the reason for which you have worshipped me today. I say to you, the boon that you want shall be yours. The boon to have me come back to earth and marry Lord Shiva. And the Divine Mother vanished before them like mist before the sun. So said Vedavyasa Muni to the king. In time, the Devi was born as Himavan and his wife's daughter, Parvati. Shiva married her, and they had a son, born not from Parvati's body, but from the Shiva seed, his golden seed, which was on the rocky cave floor when an impatient Vishnu and Devas called him out of love. The magnificent son of Shiva was called Kartikeya, or Kumara, or Guha, or Sanmukha, for he had 6 faces, Subramanya, Raga, Agneya, and he slew the demon Taraka in a great battle fought between the forces of darkness and light, beside a stormy sea on a fateful silver shore. So said Vedavyasa to King Janamejaya. Jai Mahamaya ki jai, Vishveshwari Mata ki jai, Bole Baba ki jai.